Today I've been in the telehandler stacking, but we use the telehandler to load the truck because you got to get get two bales on top of the gooseneck sideways. So now I'm in the 6150R stacking them up out in the paddock so that we can load them on the truck. This is only going to be a part stack because this is going to be the last stack to go out. Because it's going to be the last stack? First stack to go out. It's going to be the first stack to go out. Duh, that's why I did it right by the gate. Good on you, Dan. Yeah, I don't know, I pay myself out all the time. You can only pick up 2 at a time with this tractor. You can probably do 3, but you'd need the counterweight, and you definitely need a bigger, higher backboard on that there set of forks. Anywho, in a nutshell, I'm just trying to make up the remainder of the last trailer. It's going to be a split load from another paddock, so. Oh, my friend is back. Doesn't do anything, it just flashes. It doesn't disable the tractor or anything, I don't know, it's weird. So what do I need? 3 more. And that should be, what have I got? I've got enough to do. I've got the gooseneck full. And I've got 1 group of 3. Yeah, so that's right. I just need 3 more to make that 3 high. We should be right. Bit of an odd number, so I might just get these close. Yeah, I'm having fun. I don't mind doing this sort of stuff. I've been sitting over there in the windrower. There goes hitches. Been sitting in the windrower for the last, I don't know how long. With Shane bailing up behind me. Yeah, I've been enjoying that too. I can't complain. If I complained, nobody would listen anyway. Oh, get in the right spot. I'm doing this much slower because I'm driving with one hand. But you get the idea. And then I'll use this one to knock my next one over. Dump it on top and take 2 back. Well, actually, I'm that close I can just about take it singly from here. No, just for demonstration purposes. This is how you square up your bales onto you. Normally, anyway. Sweet. This is so hard with one hand. I really need my tripod, but I left it up in the other paddock in my ute, so it's kind of stuffed me up a bit. Because I was going to stick my tripod in here and try and weight it down somehow and just have it, you know, like the corner of the cab like this. Anyhow, maybe tomorrow. Might be doing some more of this tomorrow, I think, by the sound of it. Yeah. We've normally got boss's kids doing this, but they're at school for another week, so they're at school holidays and whatnot, so yeah. Anyway. Well, my cousin does this when we're doing hay, but that's because it's the middle of a school term normally, and it's absolutely flat out. And he drives this thing like it's stolen, so anywho, it's my other cousin from the other farm. He's pretty good at this. Anyway, except for when we're doing hay, we normally only do it because we usually can't so close when you're going too high on the truck. but because these are going into Bauco, so these are going 3 high. Have they already got tags in them? Oh no, that's bark. I thought I had a tag in them. I'm like, I haven't put any tags on them yet. So we've got to have tags on them, saying where they've come from, what they are, and who they belong to. And like that. In a nutshell. So yeah. Yeah, I'll go and help Grant load. He's going to come past and pick me up in the road train at this gateway, and then I'll help him load, and he'll load and I'll tie straps on, and yeah, drop me off back here. I'll resume, because it's quicker if you got someone to tie some straps, or throw them at least. They're a bit of a pain to throw in this wind, but we've been getting it done. It's quicker than doing it by yourself for sure. So yeah, that's what we're doing, that's what I'm up to. One more bale. There's got to be one nice and close somewhere. Oh, right there. He's not too far away. So yeah. Alright, I'm going to end this video. I might upload this one as a separate video, I don't know. No, probably not. Might all just have to wait. Alright, half now. Don't know how well that's going to stay there, but let's see what happens. Bit of rocking and rolling, I'm pretty sure it's going to fall. Nearly fell over. Yeah, if I get this down in the flat somewhere, it'd be nice. Where would he come in? Oh, gee, I don't know. Right here's probably a good spot. Buckley's no chance of staying there unless I work that leg through that. What's that going to do to my leg though? My leg! It's going to affect my leg. Pulls over. Yeah, this ain't going to work. We seemingly have picked up a plastic bag right on the top of that bale there. I guess it's one way of keeping rubbish off the paddock. It's alright, it'll fall out where it's going. It won't get processed, I don't think. Although it might. No, I don't think so. Oh, they're all going to go the same way. Because why? We're going into the shed with these. See if it stays there.
Here you go. Hit the ball.
It was
go hit the ball. Go on, go hit it.
He's got the little baseball outfit on.
Good job. Whose turn now?
William, do you want to have a turn?
Is it the girl's turn?
Here.
Oh.
Tougher William. Tougher William. Here. Tougher William. Good boy.
Because then you can whack it.
No, you're alright, William.
Let go, Hugo.
Give it a good whack. You want it.
You stand over here.
Hit it hard.
Oh, God.
Mum, you come stand near it and you'll hit it.
Okay. Whoop. Not with your head. Here, William.
Closer.
Yeah, good job. Oh, one turn and you're done. Who knew you were so gentle?
Have a go now. You've got to put your juice down. Give it a good whack. Good whack.
I'm back.
I don't think anyone's going to break it.
At Emily's birthday, she had one. How old's the kid that got it in the end?
Yeah, like 11 or something.
He
Not
went,
with your head. Do you know what you should do? Stand back and do a big one like that.
Oh, gosh.
he's having
Give it a good whack. Give it a good whack.
They're loving it. Good job. Need some power juice first.
Just hold my beer.
Do you think Auntie Kimberly can help you? Where is she?
You're having a good whack. It's hard.
It's worth it, but I think you need to find Kimberly power to go first.
Let William have another go.
That always. Have some fun first. Kimberly, yeah, you can have a go.
Cards.
Yeah.
He does one hit and passes it on.
Yeah.
You gotta share. William, just go. Oh, are you okay? You're getting a bit tired, aren't you?
Come on, take a step back. One step back. Have another go. Have another go.
He's tired. Your teeth hurting a bit, honey? Oh, some good hitting. Yeah, you can have a turn in a sec. It's alright. Going for gold. Oh, yes.
You're doing a good job, Baba. Keep going.
Sorry?
Wait, William. You guys.
It's getting dark. Yes.
Tougher William. You let William have a go.
He'll do one hit and give it back.
Oh, you want to turn, William?
Yeah, let go. Let go. Yeah.
Okay.
No.
After all that, come on, William.
Getting cake goes off.
Here you go. How about the way? He's gonna give it a whack with his hand.
Samuel, wait.
Oh,
Wait.
One more shot for William. A bit closer. Keep going again. One more.
One more, a big one.
Samuel, wait. Get back. Get back.
Okay, your turn.
Oh, he's so gentle, William. I'm so
He
He
surprised.
beats the crap out of you.
Yeah. Oh, just me he hits, apparently. William, do you want to hop in the pram? Yeah, I'll empty it out for him. Oh, good job.
Big whack.
Yes,
Whack.
that's right. All night, probably.
Big whack.
Oh, good job.
Big whack.
Oh, don't break it. break. Does Hugo want to have another go? Do you want to have another go?
No.
Samuel.
Apple. No.
Yes.
No.
Keep going, Hugo. Hit it.
Just wait.
Keep going. Keep going.
Then. Ready then. Wait.
No.
Wait. No, that's rude.
Well, this is the view. That's the back of the TranStar. That's the, was that a 9560? Something like that. The big mother bin. Whoa. Which I'm currently standing on top of. As you can see from my shadow. There's the fully automated harvester over there. And trace bin. We're looking west, hence the sun. Obviously that's north. That's the Clare Valley Hills. That's the back of the hay shed, and the grain shed's on the other side where I'm carting to. That's where we had our wedding. So that's east, or east-ish. And back over to the south, that direction's Balaclava. Horbury's over there where I live. Where are we? Yeah, well there's a tower. You can just see a tower just there. And my house is in line with that somewhere. On a 45-degree angle like that. From this shed over here. Just line of sight that goes back to the boss's house. So yeah. Alright, I'm going to go load this truck. Because, well, I'm keeping it front. That's why I'm doing this footage. So yeah. A little bit windy out here, but it's actually getting cold. We're getting cooling down, so anywho, see if I can get down from here without breaking my neck and we'll be right.
I might know, they might have been trying to use stuff before, but
Still going. Going to be fire, danger, catastrophic, I don't know. They'll blame it on climate change, but it has nothing to do with it, and we all know it. So anyway, it's going to be windy as hell tomorrow and hot as hell. So we're going to work late tonight and hope have tomorrow off. Well, tomorrow day off, and then try and start again when wind calms down. Whenever that may happen, who knows. So yeah. And I'm here in this rig. So yeah. I'm carting locally, and he's loading up to go to town. He's got the road train. That's the boss's truck. Anywho, Shane's out driving the header, and Maddie's driving the chase bin. So yeah, all hands on deck.
Somebody parked the bin away then, yeah. That's right, I'll go around and follow it. I suppose I can just keep following up a line, and when we push it for the night, well, that's when I'll move some down, and so we leave straw. There's no point keeping mowing it down if we're going to keep moving it. No, that's right, yeah, that's what I meant before. You just do it before you finish up.
So the idea with that
So I'll mow a bit down and pull it up onto it.
is you mow the straw really low, and then pull the bin up onto it, and then if there is a fire from whatever reason, lightning strike or whatever, because like this is Australia, there was clouds out before that looked a bit scary. Turn these other clouds down because there's some clouds on the York Peninsula we can hear. In a nutshell, that's a Coke I've been trying to drink for the last half an hour. In a nutshell, you park the bin on it, and then that acts as a big fire break, so that if the paddock burns for some unknown reason, hopefully your tractor and bin survives. So yeah.
A woman shot in the head and 2 men injured in Townsville in what police believe to be a business debt dispute. National Australia Bank agrees to pay nearly $50 million to customers who were sold junk insurance. And the Wallabies get a new coach, Kiwi Dave Rennie, to take the reins after
Get to the
Australia's
fire,
Disability
damn it.
World Cup campaign.
Fuck your sports.
Hello, welcome to ABC News. I'm Kirsten Aiken. South Australia is experiencing catastrophic fire conditions, with emergency warnings issued as crews battle fires fanned by gale force winds. Our reporter Helen Frost is at the Country Fire Service headquarters in Adelaide. Helen, just bring us up to date with the latest on the emergency warnings.
So far, we've had 45 fires burning across the state today, from the Fleurieu to the Barossa to the state's mid-north. The one that is most concerning firefighters at the moment is at Yorktown. That's on the lower York Peninsula, and towns including Wattle Point are at threat there, so that is an emergency level, and people are being told to stay where they are. They can't leave, that's too late. We've got Angustown in the Barossa has been downgraded to watch and act, and Price and Adrossan, the fire in that area, has also been downgraded. We saw 4 schools enact their bushfire plan in those areas, and students were kept inside. They've now been allowed to leave because it is lower risk in the area. We spoke to the CFS a little bit earlier about the catastrophic fire conditions they're facing. Here's what they had to say.
As the Bureau of Meteorology advised us yesterday with their forecast, those conditions have come to fruition. So we've seen actual catastrophic fire conditions start off from mid-morning this morning, and they're still in place now. So they are the worst conditions that our people could be operating in, and the worst conditions when a fire gets going.
And some people are now doing without power. Power was cut earlier this afternoon to Port Lincoln and its surrounds. Can you tell us a little bit more about why?
It's been a few hours now, and that's because of the high winds in the area. We've seen winds at 83 kilometres an hour already, and they could get higher. So at the moment, SA Power Networks is saying that if conditions get worse, that's why they will keep the power off. So that could be up until 6 a.m. tomorrow morning. So we're hearing that the cool change may not come through now until 5 a.m. tomorrow, which means those areas of about 14,000 residents could be without power all night. So firefighters are saying don't be complacent overnight. The fire threat is not gone. Do not go outside, and do not do any activities that might spark a bushfire, because they are on watch and bracing for the worst conditions coming into this evening.
And so what are those winds expected to do tonight? And of course, take me through then the conditions which are forecast for tomorrow. Are they similar?
So tonight we're expecting the winds, at the moment they're the highest over the Yorke Peninsula, where we are seeing a grouping of fires, and we are seeing that the most dangerous one at the moment, which is Yorktown. So as they come across the peninsula, they head towards the Mount Lofty Ranges. It's hoped that they'll go down to about 70 kilometres when they hit closer to Adelaide. And basically, they're also kicking up a lot of dust, which means it's hazardous for driving. It's causing all sorts of problems. And if the conditions get any worse, it will mean that fire crews won't be able to use the water aircraft, which is what's helping them contain those fires at the moment. And luckily, after about 5, 6 a.m. tomorrow morning, conditions should ease and temperatures go a lot lower over the next couple of days, but those winds, more importantly, are expected to drop over the next 48 hours after that.
Now, just finally, Helen, I know that this is a developing story and you may not have this information, but do you know how close the fire front is to Yorktown, or how many homes are in that area?
They haven't given us that information at the moment. The Yorktown one has only just recently been issued, so the information coming through is a little bit slow, but we will keep you updated as soon as we get it. We do know that quite a few towns have been saved, small farm ships, but also the town of Price did look like the fire was going to reach it a bit earlier today. So fire crews have made a huge effort, and that's why right now we can say that no lives have been lost and no properties have been lost either. There have been a couple of sheds, but that's it for now.
Okay, that's Helen Frost in Adelaide. And a fire burning out of control has come within metres of homes as well as a school northwest of Sydney. The local fire station at Colo Heights almost had to be evacuated when southerly change kicked in last night. Residents have been warned conditions are likely to worsen tomorrow.
With the wind change came a wall of flames. Out of nowhere, the blaze hurtled towards a school surrounded by bushland northwest of Sydney. It also threatened a home across the road.
It's horrific, it's scary, it's really scary to think, oh my God, this is it, you're finished.
Richard Schmidt joined the front line of crews fighting to defend his property. They managed to stop the flames at his front fence.
There's the wall, there's the flames there, so...
Were you petrified?
Honestly, yes.
Any closer and it could have ended in tragedy. Further east, the panic set in for residents on a remote property. The inferno roared through a pine forest, sending plumes of black smoke into the air.
My father-in-law was actually through the pine forest at the time when it started to come raging up. So it was pretty full on, my husband trying to go in there and grab him.
The Gospers mountain blaze has been burning out of control for a month. It's now bigger than the size of London and continues to grow.
Yeah, I think the perimeter is nearly 600 kilometres or more now.
Crews continued back-burning operations, and in a state plagued by drought, water-bombing aircraft are filling up anywhere they can. At the height of the emergency last night, flames came up this ridge and within 30 metres of the Rural Fire Service headquarters here at Colo Heights. Conditions have eased today, but things are expected to flare up tomorrow. And all it will take is a slight wind change to push the fire back up the valley and into the heart of a community on edge. Mark Reddy, ABC News, Colo Heights.
And Victoria is gearing up for severe fire weather with strong and gusty winds expected to sweep the state tomorrow. The Country Fire Authority has issued a code red warning for the Mallee and Northern Country districts ahead of very hot and dry conditions. The CFA is urging residents in those areas to prepare a plan as soon as possible.
Earlier today, Chief Warrington declared a total fire ban across the state as a whole. What we're seeing is actually elevated fire risk in relation to particularly the Mallee and the Northern Country, and that's why I've made the decision around declaring a code red in those two particular parts of the state. What that means is that if we see fires in those areas, those fires will be fast moving, they will be unpredictable, they will be uncontrollable. Houses in those areas, if there are fire, are not designed and not built to withstand those sorts of conditions. So therefore the very, very clear message is if you do not need to be in your home on a day like that, in an area like that, then you should not be. You should look at actually getting out tonight or first thing tomorrow.
The operators of the now defunct Hazelwood Power Station in Victoria's Latrobe Valley have been found guilty of endangering.
If you can see it or not, there's a yellow one being demoed, and then there's the red one. See it through my window. Brought an extra bin out because there's an extra header. I'm curious, I really am. I'd like to know what that one does. It's any better? Any worse? It's the same? Of course, that all depends on who you ask. There's Maddie. I got the old bin. That was a slow trip. The thing bounces around pretty well, so you can only go slow down the road with it. I got the 83. I like this tractor. It's a nice tractor. It's a nice old tractor. Done a bit of slashing in this tractor and a bit of tillage. It's not a bad old tractor. Now if I play my cards right, pull this old girl up here, that's enough room. Sweet. Air conditioner's actually nice and cool on this one, it's good. Alright, I'm going to get my motor back.